What's up, Aries? With your April, how do they feel about me? Love reading. This is for the lovely sign of Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Aries out there. So guys, this is a general. As always in a general, roles can be reversed, energies can be reversed, and cross watchers. This very well may play out from your perspective. So please just apply it how it fits, and if it's not for you, it's definitely not for you. So this is for Aries. Tell me how their person feels about them. So Spirit, tell me about Aries, please. Okay, so just like I predicted, there are a couple different messages coming out here for you, Pile 1. Let's see. First thing that I want to say here is that you have had a dramatic impact on this person's life, whether you realize that or not. I think for a lot of you, you kind of know that you've caused this person to go through a lot of internal changes and see a lot of things that before I think they were blind to a lot of the time. Okay, and what I really want to talk about too is this High Priestess here and this Eight of Cups. This means that, like, no matter how much distance is between you or how much this person tries to walk away from you or let you go, they're constantly reminded of you. I think this person's constantly thinking about you, and I think this person may even have like dreams about you as well. I think you may have dreams about them as well too with this High Priestess here, but this is saying that you guys are very intuitively connected on a deeper level. So I think this is like you guys in the spiritual realm. I think their higher self is around you, and your higher self is definitely around this person. That's why I think this person is constantly feeling your presence. And I think this makes this person a little bit frustrated sometimes as well too, when it comes to like thinking about you all the time. They're they can't run from this connection, to say the least. Now, another message that they do want you to know too is that I think they were all tied up in some sort of fear when it comes to how they communicated with you or how they acted or responded to you because of these like strong feelings that I'm feeling that this person had for you. And I'm sorry, I'm channeling this person, so if it comes out as I, just know it's obviously not me. Anyways, they wish they could have just surrendered to the sweetness of this connection, had more joyful times with you as well too. And there's a couple indicators that this person could have had like a wandering eye as well too, with the Three of Cups here and the Seven of Cups. And I think there's some regrets when it comes to that too, or at least not seeing your true worth when they should have, is a message as well too. Now, I do think that the Knight of Pentacles being here with the Page of Cups too, this talks to me again about some emotional immaturity and not being able to, what are the words I'm trying to look for, like communicate these emotions in a practical way, or working on them in a way that didn't come off as either like however they would have came off as like angry or immature or maybe even spiteful is something that I'm hearing as well too. This is all because of like these internal emotions that they were feeling that they really didn't know how to process or communicate at this time because of the feelings that they have for you, these intense feelings. And I think this kind of scared them and made them act in ways that they do kind of regret as well. And then we have the Nine of Wands here, and we have the Empress. Like, this is really telling me that they feel, again, that's like a message here too of like you're so much worthy than probably what they showed or what they gave you at the time, and they should have put more work in, they should have put more effort in, and they want to keep going. I feel like this is them saying that you and this person have possibly been through a lot of things, maybe a lot of obstacles as well too, and they do want to keep pushing here. They do want to keep striving for you because you're coming through as the Empress, and this as well as the Queen of Wands here as well too. And that's why I feel like you have, because we have this as the Tower, and that's why I feel like you have caused a complete Tower moment for this person. I feel like this was something that was meant to happen though, if I could be quite honest, in this person's life, because I think that, yeah, we have Justice at the bottom too. This was definitely something that was meant to happen for them. But dang, I totally lost the track of what I was saying right now as well too. Okay, so we're actually going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to get some channeled messages right off the bat from this person. and one just fell out. And then we're going to pull some oracles as well to see any messages that they want you to know. So the one that fell off right now is I'm head over heels for you. So this person still has very intense feelings for you here. Oh my gosh, we have I'm not good at the emotional stuff. So this is clarification of, yeah, this Page of Cups, that emotional immaturity. I think they're starting to work on it with the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Pentacles, if I could be quite honest, is a very slow and steady knight. So if they are making slow and steady progress, then this is saying that, you know, that they want to keep going, or this is them just acknowledging it or trying to let you know that they are trying to work on it, but it's going to take some time. Okay. All right, I don't know if I should pull all these, but the top one for sure. I regret so many things. Okay, actually, I feel called to pull all of them. So we have I regret so many things. Did you put a spell on me? This is saying, again, those really intense like feelings, almost like an obsession here. And this is, I think, I don't know if this person literally thinks that way, that you put like a spell on them or something, but this is, again, and I love how I didn't even mean to put it right over that High Priestess, the Knight of Cups. This is that, again, like they're constantly thinking about you. They can't get you off their mind. Seven of Cups as well too. I feel like they weren't seeing things clearly at one point in time. They were believing some sort of illusion here of their own mind, that their own mind was kind of playing tricks on them when it comes to the fears and it comes to the doubts and things like that. And so these are things that at least their higher selves wants you to recognize as well. I think their higher self wants you to take some blame off of yourself. If this person made you feel guilty or emotionally like manipulative, that sounds bad. Well, it is bad, but like what I'm trying to say here, pile one, is that if this person like ever burdened you with their emotions or made you feel like you had to take responsibility for how they felt, for some reason there's a message coming through to relieve yourself of that responsibility, that was just, again, this person being immature and how other people feel or how other people perceive you, whether that is quote unquote the truth or not, which I'm feeling very strongly that it's not. That this person had a hard time believing the truth. They're seeing the truth at one point in time. The message here is to let that go. Like, you don't need to carry that as well. You don't need to carry any guilt or burden when it comes to how this person was perceiving you, because it kind of was a mess. Just to be quite honest here. All right. Now let's see. We have I can't imagine myself with anyone else. Yeah. And I think with the Seven of Cups too, what I was going to say as well too is that this person is definitely in a fantasy world about you. I think one of the things that they do is they imagine scenarios with you. They imagine like a future with you as well. And then I think they kind of kick themselves for being like, they're like, oh, I'm just being delusional, or I used up, or this also may make their feelings like way more intense. Oh, I'm hearing like is that how you say it? Maladaptive daydreaming could be something that this person does. It could be something that both of you do as well too. Okay, sorry. And then we have, I put on a brave face, but I'm scared too. I'm not doing well without you. We have, please don't break my heart. And then look, we have, I fantasize about a future together. That's so funny. Please don't break my heart. And I fantasize about a future together. Yeah, so that's that right there. Yeah, so this person, like I said, you have caused, because of their strong feelings for you, because of how badly they want you, in all of this, it's like they're realizing that they need to change, and these changes are like scary for this person. I feel like this person had a lot of fears in this connection that were getting in the way. They were causing blockages, as you know, and all of that stuff we kind of already talked about. But the main message here, I feel that, you know, you need to know is that you came into this person's life and they came into yours too, for a very divine reason, especially with this justice underneath. Like, your karmic paths were meant to cross and cause these tower moments and these changes within each other to eventually see all of the, you know, the programmings and the old ways that were keeping both of you stuck, or like in this frame of mind. For some of you, this person could have even started your spiritual awakening, or you could have started theirs as well too. But yeah, I think this person is really learning, that when you have something that you deeply care about, you have to treat it with respect as well too. Like, you can't just go about wrecking things and expect them to fix themselves and be like, okay, yeah, here I am. You know what I'm saying? I think this person is realizing the effect that this person's actions have on other people. And honestly, I think it took these very strong feelings for them to even be aware of that, for them to even realize that. Because before, maybe in the past, they were the type to go around kind of like either maybe like a heartbreaker or just not really so empathetic towards other people. And I think you kind of came in here and you changed the game for them. And now they're like feeling all of these things. They're going through all these regrets and all these emotions kind of all at once. And they're like, yo, what the hell is going on here? I liked it better when I didn't feel anything at all. And then now they may be in this runner type of energy as well too, which is why it's like, I put on a brave face, but I'm scared too. But don't get me wrong. One of the first messages here, pile one, was like, no matter how much they try to run, they can't escape. And they're like, what the hell? Okay. So, let's get some oracles to what messages do they want pile one to know, please, from this person? Love yourself first. And then, oops, this one kind of wants to come out as well, too. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have new love. All right. This one kind of came out first. Well, this is like love yourself first. I do feel like you being strong and you putting this person in their place and you telling this person and not accepting their behavior or their even if it's like, how we were talking about too, like they were trying to come from a good place, but it was coming out all messed up and you're getting hurt in the process. The fact that you are kind of standing your ground and you're not allowing this, sorry, there's like so many messages coming through at once. So like, can we just do one at a freaking time, please? Okay, let me finish one before we get to the next one. Thank you. Okay, so basically you doing that, even though it may be very hard for you, is causing so much growth and so much good things. Like by you putting yourself first, you have no idea how much this person is actually advancing and how much this person is learning as well too, even though maybe in the past or before it could have been very easy to give in to this person because that's what you guys both want, and that's so understandable as well too, don't get me wrong. But the fact that you're kind of standing your ground and putting your foot down and putting yourself first is actually causing so much more greater things to develop than what it seems, even though, and that's why that, these illusions too kind of play a part, I think, in both roles as well. It's like your mind creates the illusion of just wanting this person right now, and it would just be easier to just get back together right now. But then I think for some of you, you've seen that this cycle replays over and over again, so it does need to be broken. And again, that's because there is divine reasons for you doing this and divine purposes for you doing this as well. Now, calling in your soulmate right here, this is all about, again, visualizations, this like using your imagination, pulling on each other's energy as well too. I think when it comes to that intuitive connection as well. So the more you do this, the faster this is going to happen. And I didn't even mean to put them out together, but now I'm getting that's the message here. So the more you kind of focus on yourself and learn to love yourself and do not allow certain things to replay over or to play over, the faster you guys can have this connection coming in. Okay, and then we have heart-to-heart conversations as well as make the effort. And yeah, so this is like kind of when you do get the chance, communicating, you know, honestly about what it is that you want. And I think that's something that this person wants to do, because they weren't able to do in the past, is to really just have a heart-to-heart conversation and communicate truly and honestly and compassionately about what it is, yeah, how they feel or why they do the things that they do or what it is that they want, and listen to what it is that you want as well too, because listening is half the part. And I think that could have been a problem here as well too with the communication, is that both parties may have been communicating their pain, but no one was really listening because no one was listening to each other. So that caused this riff of like, well, you're not hearing me, so I'm not going to hear you, or you're not getting me, like, yeah, or your pain doesn't matter because mine was worse. You know what I'm saying? It's the energy that I'm feeling here. So, a communication, a heart-to-heart communication is something that this person really wants. I think in this connection really needs eventually too. So if you do make contact or whatever, and it is all about making the effort, I think this is kind of the theme of what it is that they want you to know, especially the first card being the Nine of Wands. The theme here that they want you to know is that, you know, you are actually worth making the effort for, and you shouldn't accept anything less, you know. Of course, this person, I think, has their own things to learn, and I think that's why there could have been this, like, separation here as well. But, yeah, I love how it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And this is, like, all about the, you know, like we were talking about before, the steps that you're guided to take, but not really wanting to take, but you kind of know that it's for the best or for the benefit, even though it's kind of hard. Those are worth, you know, making the effort for as well too. And I think this is what this person is saying, is that, yeah, you're totally worth making this effort for. Don't ever think that you're not, regardless of if this person's able to or not, because I think it is different for all of you, or at least the timing may be different for all of you. Like this, for some of you, their person could be ready and already making this effort. For some of you, this person could be like in baby steps and not quite able to, because they're still kind of in this like illusion and fear mindset. But for the most part, just recognize that you are worth so much. Like, you are worth moving mountains for. Okay. And I think this person, you know, this person's higher self wants you to know that, or wants you to recognize that as well. Okay, let's get, my dog's over here snoring up in the background. Let's get some guidance here for you. Okay, I was going to use this deck or another deck plan, but now I'm guided to use this deck. So let's do it. What is some guidance here from my Higher One about this situation, please? Movement. All right, lymph. Yeah, it's important for you to keep going, to keep moving, regardless of what it looks like, and to recognize that things are moving, and whether it seems like it or not, they are. That the energy is moving here for you. Ooh, we have message coming through as well too. So this person may come through with some sort of message as well. That could be an opportunity to have this heart-to-heart conversation as well, and allowing this person to express themselves and allowing you to express themselves too. And then we have success. Oh, I love that. Number 39 and number 29. Those could both be significant. Let's get one more. Okay. We also have forbidden, and we have summon. Bottom of the deck, we have differences, understanding each other's differences and things like that, different challenges as well. Okay, so this is kind of a message here as well too, that you are moving towards a successful future, even no matter what the circumstances are right now. With this forbidden here, when this forbidden card kind of comes out, this is something that I feel like you already know. This is kind of saying that Spirit's kind of saying, like, you know, some things aren't supposed to be available to you right now, and that you should really kind of listen to the messages that your guides are giving you, or listen to maybe sometimes the outer circumstances are showing you what's meant to be, whether that be through friction or that be through like just not being able to make something work when you want it to. At this point in time, this does not mean forever, okay? And then we have summon here too, which is all about summoning either your inner strength and summoning your spirit guides and summoning your higher self as well too, to guide you, to remember that you're not in this alone. And I think this is summoning is also reminding me too of that calling in your soulmate, that energetically, you have no idea what's going on around you, whether, like I keep saying, whether it looks like that or not, that things are moving. You do have a successful future here. It's just some things aren't available to you right now, or some people aren't available to you right now for divine reasons, for specific purposes, okay? And that when they are, they will come to you. That when you're ready, this person or a person or whoever, like they'll get it too. I think there's a need to, what I mean by that is like basically like when your higher self says you're ready, then their higher self will bring them to you, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a lot of distrust in that. And so I think spirit really wants you as well to trust in the fact that spirit knows what it's doing, that your higher self knows what it's doing, and the universe knows what it's doing, okay? Even though it may seem like it's not going your way, or it may seem like something that you don't want at this point in time, doesn't mean that it's okay. Yeah. And spirit just said things aren't always what they seem as well. So yeah, to remember that, to have a little bit more faith and trust in yourself and your spirit team because I think that there's interesting things coming to you. And I say interesting because I don't know how you'll take them at first. I think it's like at first you might be like, oh no, this isn't right. I don't want this, but it is right and it is for you. I think it's a little mysterious too, that spirit's kind of leaving this, but for whatever reason, there's things on their way to you. And I keep being to this congratulations here as well too. So this could actually have to do with your manifestations, or this could have to do with abundance in another shape or form or whatever. And so you may not need distractions at this point in time as well for some of you. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much, Pile 1. If you stayed till the end, I really hope it helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another reading, and I will see you again. Bye. I'm Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Rose Quartz Candy, then these are the messages from your person. So we are going to get right into the reading, and I do want to let you know that if these messages seem really confusing or they're just not right, you're like, what the heck is this crazy that you're talking about when it comes to this person, then this probably just isn't your pile, okay? So you're more than welcome to choose another pile or choose another reading, but if it's just not resonating or it's not your story, then it's just not your story, my loves, and that's okay too. All right, so I'm going to ask, come on, lots of resistance here. I'm going to ask Spirit, please, to tune me in to my pile 2's energy, and if you could please tune me in to the messages that the person on their mind wants my pile 2 to know at this time. What messages do they want my pile 2 to know about them, about this situation, please? Thank you. Right, we have these 6 of Pentacles coming out. What do they want my pile 2 to know, please? Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Interesting. All right, let's get some clarifiers here. Clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, please. We have the 2 of Cups. Clarifying this 2 of Pentacles. Oops, that flew. Excuse me for one moment. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, somebody not. We have the Seven of Swords for the Knight of Wands. Clarifying this Six of Swords, please. We have the Four of Wands. Interesting. This is a very clear, very sweet message so far. Okay, and the Ten of Swords. Clarify this Ten of Swords, please. We have the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Okay, pile 2. The first message that is coming out really strongly here is that this person wished they would have gave more to this connection. I feel like there are some regrets here about like, well, maybe I could have just been there more. I could have done more. I could have showed up more in or I could have prioritized my pile 2 more. Is a strong message or messages that are coming out for you here. The Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is really telling me, yeah, like they're like, this was a golden opportunity. My pile 2 was something that was almost gifted to me from the universe. I think you may have came out of nowhere for this person too when you guys first met as well. And I feel like they're wishing that they would have prioritized you or at least been able to appreciate this opportunity more than they probably did. And then we have the Nine of Wands here and we have the Seven of Swords. So there's a couple different messages here as well too. I do feel like this is like them wishing that they would have trusted their feelings more, this passion that they have felt and this drive that they felt towards you. I think that they didn't trust. And I think that they may have sabotaged it in multiple ways that may have hurt you. And I think that they regret that as well. But this is mainly like they didn't trust where they were being drawn to, which was you. And I think this is again some sort of like regret here of like making it, I heard making it official. So maybe for some of you, if you never did make it official, or maybe realizing it was official in their head or something like that, something about making it official here. But anyways, let's move on. And so what I think that they're wanting you to know again at this time is that they're really wanting to move this situation into a better place here, this connection, this relationship, whether that is making it official, that is having some sort of reconciliation here with the Four of Wands as well. And I think it's with the Six of Swords, it's like they kind of want to get away from the old or get away from the past and move more into calmer waters. But then we have the Ten of Swords and we have the King of Swords, which is, this one's a little bit tricky because this is saying that, you know, that they feel this painful sort of, whether this was a painful ending or things that just were said or were done here. They may not have shown that, oh, my little friend's back. I'm so sorry. There's a little bird, like a little red bird that visits my window every day, and it's such a treat when he comes. Okay, anyways, I'm so sorry. This is focus. Maybe red birds could be a significant sign for you as well, too. Who knows? Or maybe I just need to focus. Okay. They think about this connection a lot, to the point of like it's detrimental to their mental health. I think it's almost as if they're like, it's like they're beating themselves up for certain things with this Ten of Swords and this King of Swords here too. It's like, and also it's like, they wish, I always say I when I'm channeling someone's energy. It's so funny. They wish they would have been able to overcome certain like challenges here. And what I mean by that is like, you know, this Ten of Swords is kind of saying like they had a lot of knives in their back already, I think through life and everything like that. And I think that they regret not being able to see that and overcome that and be wiser from that instead of projecting them onto you at certain times. Whether this was like they literally like said something or they were just assuming. Like I think a lot of this too was assumptions about this connection and about this relationship due to the fact of like their past pains and seeing that through the lens of like hurt. Because you're coming through here, the overall energy is the Empress. This is divine feminine love. This is you know, very much wanting to, because I heard fertility, and so that's usually one of the things with Empress. This person could have maybe thought about having a family with you as well too, but this could be like birthing a whole new connection with you, with this Six of Swords as well too, like getting away from like how things were and wanting to settle down in a place that's good for both of you here. Due to, I think, learning from past behaviors as well too. But overall, this is a very sweet energy of like wanting to give you more, wishing that you know, because you deserved more, wishing that they could have seen that in the beginning, but they were kind of holding back themselves, I feel, because they were kind of scared to get hurt or not really recognizing or trusting their feelings and their emotions when they should have. And it's almost as if like they feel, for some of you, that it may be too late, or like they'd want to start over here. Okay, let's get some channeled messages. Oopsies. Let's make up. Fairy just said that. I'm sorry. Okay, what messages does this person want my pile 2 to know? Their person, what do they want my pile 2 to know? Oops, that is way too many messages at one time. Thank you. Okay, so we have, if you never want to talk to me again, I'll understand. I think that's when I was channeling some of these messages right now, I was feeling a kind of like a defeated energy, and I think maybe that's what this person was like feeling, like they're like, I don't know if my pile 2 will ever want to talk to me again, and so they're like, well, I guess I'll just have to move on or something, which I don't think that's the case, or that's going to be very easy, but it's like just a defeated kind of energy. Actually, Ten of Swords is a very defeated kind of energy as well, so maybe they're very mentally defeated when it comes to you as well too, when it comes to the situation. They feel powerless is what I'm hearing to this. Okay. Any more channel messages, please, for my pile 2? What do they want my pile 2 to know? Thank you very much. I think you still have feelings for your ex, and I know I messed up big time. This is on assumptions I think I was doing too, and this is some insecurity here about, again, them not feeling worthy enough or not feeling good enough to have you. So maybe they're like, you're just going to go back to your ex. Maybe you met this person when you were dealing with a past relationship for some of you. But anyways, this is like, I think the energy of like you finding better, wanting better, or not realizing that, or not seeing that they could be good for you as well too. That could be due to their own actions, you know, because we have I messed up big time as well too. Like this is that, again, that squandering that opportunity, like having a golden opportunity here with this Ace of Pentacles and not prioritizing it like you should have. They should have, I mean. Now I feel like I'm like scolding them. I'm like, yeah. Well, you should have known. Oops, that one I'm flying as well too. And these kind of came out. Okay, so we have them holding back. Oh my gosh, I want to have your babies. That's what I said. I was like, maybe this person, fertility, what the heck? You make me so proud, and I'm sorry I hurt you. Let me grab this one, that fully way over here. Oh my gosh, I just bent it. Sorry, I'm being dramatic, but now I bent it. Okay, where did you even come from? Oh my gosh, I think I said that. I was like, didn't you like come out of nowhere? Or you came out of nowhere for this person and they were like not prepared for this whatsoever. I think this person actually was kind of in their own in their own ways of doing things. I think this person may have been a little bit stubborn or hesitant to change as well too. That's kind of some of this regret that I'm feeling as well too. They're like, yeah, I should have recognized this when I had it, not when I lost it. But yeah, I think there's some pride issues with this person as well too. That's why it's like I'm holding back. They don't really want to I think they don't really want to push any harder because they don't know how you feel, and I think they don't want to get rejected and they don't want to feel stupid. Is a huge energy that's coming through. It's like I already feel dumb. I don't want to feel dumber by trying to express how I feel, and then pile two just shits on it. I don't think you would do that, pile two, but that's kind of like the energy. And I don't even say things like that. Okay, so this must be someone's person, like the how they talk or something, but I think you make me so proud is very sweet too. This is like them looking at you and they're like, look at you go. Like they're like watching you like be better, do better. And they're like, yeah, proud of you. But they, at the same time, they're like, don't do too much better than me because I still want you. Even though that kind of sounds bad, huh? I don't know. All right, let's get some, a couple oracles to clarify, and then we're going to get some guidance here for you. So how else, or what other messages do they want my pile two to know? Yep, reconciliation. They're like, can we make up? Like, can you just forgive me, please? But I want you to be the one to step to me and forgive me. I don't want to look stupid and go to you. No, I'm just kidding. I think they will eventually, though, to be quite honest. I don't see this person holding back for too long, but I think it's the more they hold back, the longer it kind of like maybe like bubbles up as well too. It's almost as if they're like suppressing something, suppressing their feelings, suppressing their emotions, and we all know how that goes. It does not work well at all. It actually lights a fire under them and makes them even stronger and even more potent. So that's what I'm feeling here. Okay, any more messages that they want my pile two to know? Love yourself first. Yeah, this is already a common theme that's been coming up for almost every pile. Well, I pile one because it's the only one I've done so far, but it has come up in other readings in the collective as well too, that right now standing your ground and not accepting anything less, and I mean that literally, not accepting anything less right now than what it is that you feel you deserve and what it is that you want. And holding your ground and standing your ground to that is something that I feel is causing so much growth to you and this person and all of the connections right now at this current time. Because, I mean, it's kind of obvious because, you know, when you accept less, then people feel comfortable. And honestly, it's kind of showing that you may not have that self-love that your guides are trying to guide you towards. Not saying that it's not in there, or like maybe you have been working on self-love. So if you have, this is like, I'm proud of you type of energy as well too. They're like, yeah, look at you actually standing up for yourself and doing what it is that you need to do and making those healthy choices that you need to make. Like your guides would be very proud of you as well too. Spirit's very proud of you, but also this person's higher self, I think, is proud of you too. So just keep loving yourself and not accepting any less. And that's going to make this person know that they need to strive harder, work harder, or that they're not going to be worthy of you at all, because you're the freaking Empress, okay? No matter what gender you are, the Empress is all about love, like deserving love, being open to receiving beautiful, beautiful divine love. And the Empress would not be open to receiving any half-assed love. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, remember that. Let's get one more and then we'll get to guidance for you, pile two. Ooh, this is a good message too, when it comes to this. Okay, so when you do stand your ground and when you do kind of not accept things, I know that that does come with a major anxiety and a major fear of like, well, okay, what if this person doesn't come back then? Or what if this person, and I feel like I'm talking to you as equally as these are the messages from this person as well too, because this seems to be both. You know what I'm saying? To need to kind of let go of trying to control the outcome and trying to control the situation, because it could just be making it worse, or making more resistance as well too. There's things happening and there's things going on that need to happen, or things that need to be said, that need to be done, whatever the case is, need to be felt, need to be heard, whatever it is, you know, that you can't force, you can't rush, and you can't push. It kind of is divine timing kind of happening at play. But what I was saying before is I am sympathetic, and I am validating that it is scary to walk away from something and wanting it to come back, or wanting this person so bad, and having to fully trust that if it's really meant for you, that it's going to come back. That's so hard. And I think you know, spirit is validating that as well too, that you know, we understand. That's kind of, spirit said that's kind of the the whole thing, the whole process as well, in learning and growing as well too, is learning how to trust yourself when it's not what you may immediately want, but what it's something that you know you need to do as well too. And this is all about in regards to loving yourself, and making the efforts and things like that as well too. And realizing too, there's a message here of realizing that you never really lose something when you let it go. You don't ever lose it. That's an illusion, you know, that we have here, that we're all separated, that we're never connected, or we'll never see each other again. That's not true, but that's something that our minds tell us, and the illusion of this world tells us. We're programmed that way, so it's completely understandable to feel that way. Even though I'm saying this logically, when I have to let something go, I feel the exact same way too. So you're preaching to the choir here, okay? I know what I'm trying to say, but it is true that, and then also when you let something go, it's you telling the universe that you deserve better, especially if you're letting it go for that reason. So you're only letting it go temporarily. Either it's going to come back in a way that you deserve, or something else, or something better. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be replaced regardless. And I know it's so hard to see that when you're going through it, or it's so hard to believe that when you're going through it. Again, I am so stubborn too when it comes to letting things go. So I completely understand, and I'm here to validate your experience and validate your feelings as well too, that it's not easy. So don't kick yourself because I'm saying these things and they sound good, right? They sound good and they sound logical and they sound, you know, like it sounds like truth, because it is, you know, truth, but feeling it is not that simple, if that makes sense. Like, it's not that easy to just constantly remember that. And I'm speaking again through experience as well too. So okay, let's get some guidance here for you. What guidance do we have here right now for my pile 2, please? Guidance messages. Ooh, we have oath. Ooh, this is a powerful one. Number 49. This is about oaths that you've taken, you know, before you've even came to this life. And this is all about promises you've made yourself that you are destined to keep. This is a very powerful oath energy. And this is also about recognizing when people don't keep their promises to you as well, and keeping promises to yourself. I think I just said that, I don't remember, but that's coming out as well too. Bottom of the deck, we have choices here as well too. Yeah, so making the best choices. Dang, ow, almost broke my freaking nail. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we have beauty as well too. I love that. This is saying, again, number 40, this is saying that to recognize your true beauty, not just outer, like inner as well too, that you have so much beautiful things to offer. And I do feel like this is like, well, if people aren't worthy right now of them, you know, then you need to give them to yourself. Oh, look, and then we have letting go, number 22. Oh, I love this message, because then we have fragment in reverse. Okay, so we have letting go and realizing again that you're never broken. You're never truly broken. It may feel like that. It may feel like a piece of you is completely ripping away and your other half is going away and there's nothing to replace it. But that's just, again, another illusion. And that's something that I think this self-love and this healing will definitely bring to you is recognizing that you've always been whole on your own. You've always been beautiful on your own. You've never needed anyone else or anything else to complete you. And once you realize that and fully embody that, pile 2, then you can have any relationship, any connection come into your life that you want, and it can leave, because and you'll be, you know, I'm not saying you'll never be hurt or you'll never cry or anything like that again, but what I'm saying is that you'll know that you'll be okay regardless, because you'll be whole on your own, so it never feels like you're unbalanced when you lose some other half or someone. And I think this is something that you're going through right now, and it is a very painful process, if I can be quite honest. It is something that is very hard to learn, but it is possible. You will learn it because it is true. And then we have confidence and love. I love that too. Yeah, confidence and confidence here with this beauty, I think is a reminder. Oh my gosh, we have a reminder at the bottom of the deck too. I think is a reminder here for you, pile 2, that you're a lot hotter to be than you think, that I think you give yourself credit for. This is a chance for you to really shine and work on that self-worth here, even though self-worth is way more obviously than just outer beauty. But for some reason this message is coming here telling me that you're freaking hot, okay, and you need to embrace that and bring some confidence back into your life, because you are like the Empress is that be, okay. And yes, you got some bad bee energy, or some bad, I don't know what the other one, just that type of energy for whatever gender. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? I think bad bees gender neutral. Anyways, but then we have love as well too. There's so much love around you, and you have so much love to give. And again, this is all about that self-worth and giving it to yourself. I know that sounds hard, and it's hard to really recognize that or feel that until we actually do it, but just know that you're growing and that you're able to do this, that it is possible. Just know that it is possible, okay? So I'm going to leave this message here. Pile 2, I love you. Keep going. You got this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, so you never miss another reading, and I will see you guys again. Bye! Hi, Pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me. If you chose the Black Obsidian Candy, then these messages are for you. So we're just going to get straight into asking the question of what messages does the person on my pile 3's mind want that to know, Spirit? Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if these messages aren't fitting, or you're not understanding them, or they're just flat out wrong for you, then that just means that this isn't your pile, and that's okay. You're more than welcome to choose another pile. Or I have plenty of other readings discussing these sorts of topics as well. All right. So what are the messages here for my pile 3 from this person, please? What are the messages from your pile 3, please? Thank you. We have the 4 of Pentacles. What are the messages for my pile 3? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the 2 of Wands. The messages here for my pile 3. We have the King of Cups upright. And the Ace of Pentacles. Let's get some clarifiers. Clarifying this 4 of Pentacles, please. The World. Oh, that was a sweet message. Wow, okay. And then clarifying this Queen of Cups in reverse, please. This is a lot of cards. We're going to just take the first one though, but we also have the Tower, King of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. Then we have Judgment when it comes to the Two of Wands, clarifying the King of Cups. We have the Hierophant in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. Oh, right. These are some very interesting messages, to say the least, pile 3. Let's start over here. I do feel like this person feels like you deserve the world, and they wish they could have been able to give you a more stable and secure, whether that's an environment or just a more stable and secure connection, or had something more to offer as well. I do feel like this person feels either they let you go or both of you walked away. Whatever the case is with this Eight of Cups, I feel like they're definitely feeling like they walked away from a beautiful opportunity. And something that could have been very, very, very special here. With the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Strength, though, it's almost as if they're kind of starting to see where you were coming from emotionally. And I feel like they wish that they were more compassionate towards your emotions and compassionate towards how it is that you felt, or at least understood a little bit more how you felt as well too. Also, there's another message with this Queen of Cups in reverse. They could have listened to somebody else that didn't give them the best advice, or maybe wasn't coming from the right place. So this could have been like a mother figure, or just another, I'm saying like it could have been another female because it is the Queen of Cups, but honestly it could have just been anybody that wasn't really coming from the right place as well. And I do feel like they are realizing a lot that that wasn't the best route to take, or the best advice or version of the story, I guess, for some of you. That could have been a very specific message as well too for this group. But then it's like, okay, so we have the Two of Wands and then we have Judgment. So this is all about realizing that they were kind of the problem. I do feel like this person is thinking about you and is thinking about you in the future with this Two of Wands. And it's almost as if, because the Two of Wands can signify a decision as well, to decide that you want better, to decide that you need to do better. And Judgment is all about that as well too, like a wake-up call to your own actions. Like this could have been a huge wake-up call for this person when it came to how they acted or what they did. I feel like a lot of this had to do with commitment issues with the Hierophant in reverse, and being able to be emotionally mature and emotionally receptive, and also compassionate to your feelings as well too. But I feel like this person wasn't mature enough for this type of commitment that you required or that you needed, and I feel like they are kind of kicking themselves for that as well too. Again, like a loss of an opportunity. The Queen of Wands coming as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck means that they still are very attracted to you. They have this sense of passion. I think when it comes to that, when they think about you and things like that, a very much sexual attraction here. And also I feel like they just think that you're just like radiant. And if you've been doing something lately, or like posting things, or maybe even like just getting your confidence up, this is something that they're noticing about you, and they're like, wow, like this person is actually like, I hear really hot. It's not that they didn't think that you were before, but I don't know. I'm sensing of just like, maybe it's just after, for some of you walking away from this situation, you're like glowing. I don't know. But all I know is that they're seeing you in this very, very magnetic, very attractive light here with this Queen of Wands, regardless of your gender here. And yeah, and then with the World here as well too, this is all about ending cycles, ending patterns, and just kind of overall endings. It doesn't have to be for this connection, but it's like, because the Judgment here too, like ending to certain toxic behaviors and maybe even patterns or thought patterns as well that this person had, is something that it seems to be going on with them as well too, like some closing things, but they're still holding on with this Four of Pentacles too. Don't get me wrong, it's like, even though a chapter may have closed in this connection or in their life, they have not let go of this situation, and I feel like they almost refuse to let go of this situation for whatever reason. Obviously the reasons would probably be the feelings towards you. And then again, that's why I think the heart of this reading is kind of like knowing that they need to do better with this Judgment and this Two of Wands if they want the future that they're desiring with you as well, that they need to be more mature. And I feel like it's almost as if, like I said, I think I said before, they wish that they were more emotionally mature here with this King of Cups as well too, and more compassionate to your emotions. It's like I'm getting a huge message, which I may have said this again already, but it's a huge message of like, I see where you're coming from now. I see why you feel that way. And stuff like that. But actually, let's go ahead. Every time I pick up a new deck, it drops on the floor. I'm so sick of this, but it's always some juicy stuff. So yeah, give me a second. These like flew underneath the table. Oh my gosh, this other one is like hiding underneath here too. So this could be something that they're like hiding like their feelings from. So we have him head over heels for you, but that's not the one that was hiding. The one that was hiding was I don't deserve you. Yeah, so I think this is like maybe like they're burying this inside of them, like this unworthiness of you, especially with this Queen of Wands here too. Underneath that, we have the Sun, and then we also have the Fool. Yeah, wanting, realizing a lot of clarity, wanting to take that leap of faith and almost start over with the number 0 here, like start clean. We do have the Five of Wands though that I'm drawn to as well too. So that means that there was some frustrations here, or there is like some conflict between this person. And I think this is like maybe their old lifestyle or old ways of doing things that they may still be trying to like let go of as well. Okay, so we have let's make up, and then we have I'm holding back. Okay. What does this person want my pile 3 to know? What messages do I want my pile 3 to know, please? I want to get to know you more. Yeah, okay, so I feel like this was like maybe this person was very closed off in the beginning. Like they were very like weary of like how much they let on, and maybe they weren't even being their fully authentic selves due to wanting to protect themselves. And so it's not, for some of you, this could have maybe been something that never really got to where you want it to be because of these commitment issues. And for others, this is just like, I think, wanting to start over, or like, let's just start over. Let's get to know each other again, you know, and that type of energy too, because we have let's make up. And then we have I'm holding back as well too. This can go again with what I was just saying. This person's holding back, but also it's like because of that Fool energy, I was definitely getting that this could be a leap of faith for them, and especially for their ego. You know, they don't want a bruised ego. They don't want to get rejected in any type of way. So they're kind of holding back to kind of see how you feel, or maybe see what happens right now. But all in all, they're still feeling very strongly, and I think they're still thinking about you a lot. I do think that you run through this person's mind a lot as well too. And I think they know that, you know, you are someone, again with this Ace of Pentacles, someone of value, a very valuable asset to the world and to them as well, and to you. And so you deserve somebody who is going to be by your side. You deserve somebody who understands you and understands your emotions and is able to commit to you in the way that you know, you need here. And so this is where that undeservingness I feel is coming from. I just saw 11:11 on the clock as well too, divine counterparts, and also mirroring. Oh my gosh, I had to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, what other messages does, oh, thank you, person with my power 3 to know? Okay, we have, I wish I could go back to how it used to be. Yeah, like that regret feelings. I feel like I'm losing you. Very frustrated feeling as well too, to be holding back, but also feeling like they're losing you as well. I think this person feels like, you know, they don't even deserve your time or your forgiveness or your energy as well too. So it's like they're just like, I don't know, you know, I want to look good for you. Yeah, this is that attractiveness, that kind of like maybe them seeing you as like a new person or something, or if you had some sort of glow up, I don't know, maybe if you don't even realize that you had some sort of glow up, but this is just their perception or whatever, and they're like, now I need to like It sounds bad, but they're like, I need to compete for her attention. I need to compete for, and she needs to see me. I need to look good. Like, yeah. And then we have, is there still a chance? And I'm broke right now and I'm insecure about it. Interesting. So yeah, this person could be going through financial issues that could make them a little bit insecure, especially if you have more to offer than this person. And you are able to offer them more than this person. I feel like that does make them feel very insecure, and they may have acted out in very egoic ways to kind of overcompensate for that. And that is again a part of that emotional immaturity. And also, yeah, look at how many cards here of like, let's make up. I feel like I'm losing you. Is there still a chance? They're very interested in how you feel and what your take is on this, and if you're willing to cooperate or collaborate with them in the near future or right now as well too. So just keep that in mind. They could be watching you as well, like on social media, or like, and that's maybe where they're seeing this like Queen of Wands energy, or like if you guys see each other in person still all the time or talk still, they're like always hinting or listening to see like where your head's at and what it is that you want. Maybe even if you have somebody else, that could be something that I'm hearing as well too. Again, I think it's kind of like they're like, this person deserves more than me, and so maybe they're gonna go find somebody else. I need to let them know, but I can't. You know, it's kind of frustrating, like energy holding back finances and career. Yeah, they want to have more to offer you as well too. I think they place a lot of their self-worth on what it is that they have, maybe outer appearance as well too. We have indicators, and so if they're not like where they think they quote unquote should be, they get insecure. And we all know that insecurities can make people act in very insecure, stupid ways. Okay, so what is a message for my pile 3? What is the person on my pile 3 to know? Any more messages here for my pile 3, please? Thank you. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, this seems to be coming up as a blockage as well too, being able to just honestly discuss and compassionately discuss how this person feels about you, like truly get vulnerable and just say what it is that they feel, or say what it is that they want, is something that they deeply desire, but is something that I feel they constantly hold back due to fears. You know, again, that's like that ego saying like, don't share too much, because, you know, then that makes us too vulnerable, and then we give too much of ourselves away to pile 3, and pile 3 has the advantage. And that's the kind of mindset that I think this person is needing to let go of in order to have this healthier connections. Okay, so yeah, we have that new love coming up right now, and then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. A new partner has stirred your feelings. Again, for some of you, because we ever want to get to know you more, this could have been, like I said before, a situation that never really fully took off in the way, but there was all these blockages standing in the way. But also it's like them kind of scared that you're going to find somebody new or find somebody better as well. And then we have true love too. So they're feeling like you are the one for them. They're feeling like they want your energy. They want this connection. And like I said before, it's like they don't want you to find somebody new or somebody quote unquote better here. And then look, we have you deserve love. Again, more energy of like they see what you deserve. And they may be seeing that they're not equipped or capable of giving that to you. The 8 of Cups can also indicate, you know, needing to let go and walk away from certain emotions, old emotions and behaviors as well too. But in order for this to take off and be what it is that they need it to be here. Interesting. Oh yeah, like at the bottom too, we have attraction. The bottom of this deck was the Queen of Wands, which I was saying was attraction as well too. So the attraction here for that this person feels for you is undeniable. It's everything that kind of, I think, is stirring within them that is the blockage and that is the problem. It's like I think this, to sum it up, this person is really scared of being 100% vulnerable with you, and stuff. And so with that being said, it's like that's needed here, especially now, and to completely open up here, because then, you're just left confused, and that makes, no freaking sense at all. And this is a common theme, I think, in a lot of connections, especially like new ones as well too. But it's not a healthy theme. It's not something that you can thrive off of. Okay, so now that all that is said, let's go ahead and get some guidance for you, some advice for my pile 3. So what guidance do we have here, please, for my pile 3? We have love. Right, bringing love into the situation, self-love and compassionate, and just choosing love over anger, I'm hearing as well too. That doesn't mean that you can't express yourself to this person or be mad. I think this is just, we have a lot of love energy, true love, new love. Well, this is a love deck, but like then we have love coming out here. Oh, bottom of the deck here, we have risk. Yeah, realizing that it is, regardless, it is a risk to love and to be loved and to be vulnerable. There's always a chance of getting hurt here. And it's something that you and this person, I think, are just going to have to be willing to do, to take that risk as well. Realizing your true beauty and what it is that you truly deserve as well, too. This person, I feel, recognizes your outer beauty and inner beauty too, and I think this is time for you to recognize that as well too, and then you'll realize what it is that you truly deserve. It's not that you don't know what you deserve or you don't recognize that you're beautiful as well too, but I think this is like, I think what Spirit's saying, that you don't even see how beautiful you truly are. So it's like you do recognize that you do have beauty inside and out and all that too, but Spirit's confirming that you have no idea how deep and how far that goes. And that's really beautiful. That was so sweet, Spirit. Yeah, and you deserve the best type of love. You are lovable. Yeah, and just remembering that it's always a risk and stuff, but big risks usually are big or rewarded, have big rewards as well too. The bigger the risk, the bigger reward, or the bigger the lesson, who knows? But either way, there's a benefit from you as a gang. You're not going to leave with nothing without learning or loving, you know what I'm saying? And I think this is something that both parties, both of you, are needing to just be fully authentic and like dive in, like just dive in, and if that's something you feel is necessary, and then we have vision here with Aphrodite as well. So yeah, focused on movement, focus on what it is that you want. We have obedience and reminder as well too. Yeah, remembering what it is that you've learned though as well too. Because I think with that, just that message right there could have been something about maybe getting hurt in the past for either or maybe both of you. And so you may have trouble trusting your own judgment again, or trusting yourself again. And so it's okay that you can trust yourself again, and to take big risks and to know that you'll be taken care of in the end regardless. It's an important message that I feel is coming through, a very sweet message. And needing to feel safe and loved is something that I think is important here as well too. As I'm trying to close out, I keep getting these like channel messages. So I'm like, okay, sorry. But yeah, making sure that you feel safe, even though you are taking these risks, needing to feel safe in order to do so is something that's important too. So just being aware of who you let into your energy and what it is that you feel is right, and go with that. Listen to your gut rather than logic, I think is a message too. Lots of random messages, so sorry. I am going to leave this reading here for you, pile 3. Thank you so much if you stayed till the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe, so you never miss another one, and I'll see you again. Bye. Hi, pile 4, and thank you so much for joining me. If you chose the clear quartz candy, then these messages are for you. So today we are going to see what the person on your mind what messages they have for you. Oh. So Spirit, if you could send me into my pile of force energy, and if you could please tune me into the messages that their person has for them or wants them to know at this time, please. Please remember that this is a general reading, so not every detail may resonate. And that's fine. If nothing resonates, then that just means you have the wrong pile, and you're more than welcome to choose a different pile or a different reading. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. What messages does my pile force person want them to know, please? What do they need to know this time? So the 8 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of similar cards. If this card isn't it's in the last pile too. I was going to say there's a lot of similar cards coming up through all the piles. Okay, so we have Judgment and Reverse. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's get some clarifiers here. Clarifying this 8 of Cups, please. We have the 7 of Swords. Clarifying the 10 of Swords, please. The King of Swords. Okay, then we have the 4 of Cups for the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Hierophant for Judgment in Reverse. And then clarifying this Wheel of Fortune, please. The Knight of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. Wow, this person really wants to bring back some sort of harmony in this connection, but yeah, this is some heavy energy and heavy messages that they kind of want you to know here. I feel as though, let's start here in the heart of the reading with the Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. To me, this is saying that they really, really didn't see what a great, beautiful opportunity that they had right in front of them. They may have squandered this connection, or they may have even done some things that kind of betrayed your trust here and made you walk away, or if this, or whoever walked away, it doesn't really matter, but it was due to some kind of trickery, not this person not really being authentic as well, and wishing that they were more honest with you and more open, I think is something that they really are regretting at this time. And the 10 of Swords and this King of Swords is telling me that they're mentally like drained when it comes to this. It's really interesting because there's a couple different messages here too. It's like this has to do with some sort of like painful ending, and I think some pain that they had caused you. And this is saying that they kind of are seeing it differently with this King of Swords, and this wasn't because they wanted to hurt you or anything like that. I think this person at one point in time was really emotionally unavailable, and I think this person had some hardcore commitment issues, especially with the Judgment in reverse with the Hierophant. This person like refused to learn things when they needed to learn them, so they really had to learn them the hard way. And I think they're really kicking themselves for them as well too. This person wants some sort of communication again with you if you don't have that. But with this Wheel of Fortune here, I think it's like they feel that it's fated, it's destined, that you guys they have something to tell you or to communicate to you as well. Which this is a message, you know, this is a reading for messages that they want you to know, and this person is coming through pretty strong with like some heavy messages. Anyways, I do feel like there's a lot of regrets. I do feel like this person has some karma coming to them, to be quite honest, because I feel like they are realizing, like I said, something very good that they had that I think that they weren't able to appreciate when they had it as well. The Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too, wanting to rebuild, wanting to work on this connection here with you. I do feel like there is some deep trust issues that may need to be fixed as well, and I think this person is willing at least to acknowledge that and to try and let that go with this Eight of Cups here. And I think whatever this is like whatever this ending here, or this like Ten of Swords, like painful cycle, you know, is constantly on this person's mind here. And it's like, I think it's almost replaying as well too, of like what it is that they had, the regrets as well too, wishing they would have seen things the way that they were supposed to, and being more committed to you, realizing the potential in this connection as well. It's a very heavy energy that this person is feeling. I honestly kind of already want to get some channeled messages here to see what's really going on with this person. What are some messages that this person wants of how for to know, please? Can you articulate how this person is feeling? What's going on with them? I try and show off around you. That's some like immaturity here as well too, trying to one up, or maybe trying to make it seem like this person got other people like that, and it could have hurt you. What I mean by that is, it's like, I try to show off with, that's petty. First of all, that's super petty. Second of all, it's like this person wanted to seem like they were cooler, better, just something that they're not. And I think that's what I was feeling with this inauthentic energy. Like they were trying to come to you as someone who they weren't, someone that they thought that you would be like, whoa, this person's really cool, or whoa, this person gets a lot of attention. And you know what I'm saying? And I think that really backfired on them as well. Okay, then we have, are you sure you want to do this? You make me nervous. I don't deserve you. Yeah, so this person was like, I don't know what pile 4 sees in me. I don't know why they even gave me the time of day. And I think this person had a lot of self-sabotaging, sabotaging tendencies. I think that this person was like, there's no way that pile 4 really sees me or would see who I am, you know, truly, and still want that or still like that, you know. And so they like didn't trust this. They didn't trust you, and they didn't trust their own feelings. And I think this person has some self-worth issues as well, or maybe it does some actions that aren't worthy as well too, because that's what I was sensing too, that this person may have some actions that aren't aligned with, you know, this Two of Cups is like wanting a relationship type of energy, wanting a relationship but scared of commitment, you know. This person's definitely a runner. This person's definitely still in their ego, and this person definitely runs from any type of deep emotional, or I'm hearing they either run from it or they sabotage it. Okay, what other messages for my pile 4? I want to make it official. Yeah, see, like that again, that wanting to have a relationship now, realizing that they, you know, need to trust more, realizing that they may have squandered an opportunity for this as well too. I kind of want to ask, like, what this, because I'm kind of getting that this has multiple different messages with this Ten of Swords and this King of Swords. So I really want, like, what is this Ten of Swords and King of Swords about, please, Spirit? I feel like it's important. Oh yeah, all the baggage that they carried with them throughout their whole life that was causing them to make decisions. Okay, now see, I'm going to say one more card here. Causing them to make decisions that weren't, like I said right now, weren't aligned to what it is that they wanted from you, what it is that, you know, they knew that they could have with you. And it's things that they, you know, past pains and past burdens that has caused them to have this perception of not being able to actually believe sometimes that there's so much love to be had, especially from you. And I think that this is why this is coming up. It's like this is a regret. They're realizing that now. They're seeing that, you know, they kind of may have squandered an opportunity because they didn't trust it. They didn't trust it, so they walked away. They ran away, you know, kicking themselves for sure. And then they're like, are you sure you want to do this? Because they're like, wait, me? Like, you want me? Are you sure? No, I don't even think this has much to do with this person's like looks. I think this person, whether this person looks really good or not, because I'm actually hearing that some of you think this person is like really good looking. That does not mean that they're not insecure on the inside about relationships and things like that. Like, trust me, I know some people that are like, ridiculously, like, I guess you would say like just the standardized like good looking, that are the freaking worst at relationships. They are so insecure when it comes to relationships for whatever reasons, due to probably past hurts, past pains. This 10 of Swords, like, need to remove these knives from their back and these negative cords to these things that they're still kind of attached to, that are affecting their actions and affecting their thoughts and the way that they think and the way that they view about you know, going about connections as well. So yeah, I felt like explaining that because some of you were, I felt like some of you were like, what, like, why was this person insecure? Like, they're really good looking and they may have, you know, other things as well too. Trust me, some people are just really good at hiding it very well. And then that kind of shows like I want to show off around you too. Like, that's some insecurity as well too. Like, I want to be cool. I want to show you that you know, I can get people, I can do things. I don't know. Now I'm just saying things, but yeah. Okay, moving on. Is there still a chance? They're like, yeah, did I screw this up completely with pile 4? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's up to you, pile 4, I guess. Okay. I don't know how I feel. I think that this person is not good at emotional things as well. You know, now that I think about it, the only cups we have are either overlooking or running away from. Other than that, we have nothing but like swords or kind of logical thinkings or major arcanas as well too. So my point to this is that I don't think this person is really good at diving deep within their emotions, and they like to overthink them or maybe overanalyze them or try to like look at them as like in a fearful way, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they've had to look at them as like, okay, well, we need to avoid that. It's going to cause me to feel this way. Then, okay, we need to avoid that. And that's obviously not healthy. And it can actually makes a lot of sense from the messages that we were getting earlier about this person kind of still being in this runner energy and this fear of commitment, and not realizing, you know, your worth in this beautiful opportunity when they had it as well too, because they're kind of scared of it, so they run from it, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's get one more channel message and then we'll get some oracles here, please. Thank you. What does this person want my pile 4 to know? I regret so many things. Yeah, this is that person overthinking that first message with that. Like, they're overthinking that they do regret not fully trusting. They do regret maybe some actions and some words they said to protect themselves, and getting a lot of wanting to self-protect and maybe even self-isolate as well too. But let's get some more messages. What does this person want my pile star to know, please? To keep an open mind. That's so interesting. So we have express your love. Okay, this card with this reading in this circumstances, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This is saying, you know, they want you to keep an open mind because they're not that person that they like showed themselves to be, that they're not that like a-hole, I think, or like that. For whatever reason, this inauthentic, they put on a false mask here, and they're like, so can you please just not judge me for that? Like, I'm not, Even though like their actions probably like showed that. But that's why I think that's so funny, because they're like, wait, there's more. I'm not I'm not who you think I am, or whatever. And then expressing your love. Okay, so this, this person does want to show you some kind of gesture that you are important to this person, that they do have feelings for you as well. In due time is what I'm hearing, when they're able to actually sit with their feelings, or maybe when they're able to like even articulate them. That could be a problem here too. But this person really wants to show you like who they truly are. But this is maybe something that's very scary for this person as well too. That is going to require patience. I think we did have the temperance coming out too. So yeah, it is going to require a lot of patience, and maybe some emotional like healing here. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's get, I'm actually drawn to this deck, which I wasn't in any of the other piles, so that's cool. What does this person want my pile for? To know what messages? Oh, that was the one that they had, the one that is at the bottom that I was told to pull right now, but I didn't. Anyways, that's not the point. Okay, so we have I like you, and we have Cupid's arrows. Well, this is saying that this person does have feelings for you. I think they want you to kind of still have faith in this. I think that they want you to still be willing to like see a true side of them. Now, this is a general message, so there could have been other things that have happened. There could have been different instances, you know what I'm saying? So please just keep in mind, there's levels, I feel. So whatever choice you feel is right for you. Like if you're like, hell no, I'm not doing that because this person did this, blah, 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 then you're right. Okay. But for others, if it didn't get that far in or that intense, then, I think they want you to still open up to them. They're starting to, they're not starting, they've caught feelings for you. And that's, I think, what caused a lot of this energy, this like confusion, this like thinking about things, this maybe like walking away before, overlooking before, you know what I'm saying? Not even open to it because they're like, no way, that's going to get me hurt. But they do have feelings for you that they are wanting to express, that they are feeling like they're worth exploring. And then this is all about, kind of meeting up, or in the future having faith. And then it is a Cupid's arrow. This is being struck by love. This is being struck by feelings. These definitely go together as well, too. Even though I think there is some hesitation on this person's part, that does not mean that they don't have feelings for you, or they don't feel like they were technically struck by Cupid's arrow here. All right, so with all that being said, let's get some guidance here for you, pile 4. Ooh, we have loyalty popping out too. Yeah, go where the loyalty is. For sure, if this person's kind of already proven that they're not loyal, keep that in mind too. I just say that though, loyalty is a huge, huge, huge thing for me. Even just friends, family, like if you're not loyal to me, or you do something that hurts my trust behind my back, I'm like, no. But it's different for everybody else too. Okay, so we have choices. Ooh, this is an interesting message here too. Remembering too that everyone has a choice. And I think this goes deeper than just you. I think this is about other people around you too, like this person, like remembering that, they still have the choice to choose each option, so to remember that when you maybe, I'm hearing like when you're forgiving or about what you want to do as well too, remembering that you always have a choice, so you're never forced to do anything. But, my point here is there's like a dark wing and a light wing too. And that's kind of like that devil and angel on your shoulder, that remember, people always have a choice when it comes to deciding who they want to listen to, what voice in their head they want to listen to. And this says a lot about their character as well too. So I think this is something for you to just keep in mind. Okay, any more guidance here for my pile 4? We have High Priestess of Fire. We got passion here. Go with your passion too as well. Yeah. Choose what you're really passionate about. Also, the High Priestess of Fire is very much to me like Queen of Wands energy too, about confidence and passion and drive as well. So this could have to do with, oh, sorry, get off me. Okay, sorry, this could have to do with you know, you choosing what it is that you're really passionate about and also having the confidence to pursue these things, or having the confidence within yourself to even say no, or to be like, yeah, like, no, I get why you're passionate about me, like blah blah blah, or I'm like, yeah, I am that person. I see why you see these things in me. You know what I'm saying? Not settling, because I, for some reason, it just gave me Queen of Wands energy. Okay, what other guidance here for my pile 4? Oh, there's a lot. We have differences. We have the High Priestess of Spirit too, which is all about trusting that intuition and connecting to your spirit self, your spirit team, whatever it is. We have differences and we have conclusions. Interesting. Conclusions always talks about, it says chapter 1, it says chapter, and it says the end. So this could be about choosing to end things that are causing these differences. But then we have a lot of duality energy here too. I'm sorry. I'm looking at these images and there's so many things coming to my mind. So let's just get the messages out first before we... Okay, so with differences, the message that I'm hearing very clearly here is recognizing that everyone does have their own different challenges and may have a different perception because of things that they have went through. So there is an understanding to that as well too. And then also reconnecting to, or connecting to your ancestors here, guides, and your own higher self for guidance if you ever feel confused about what choices you need to make, and if you feel like you need to walk away. Okay, with these conclusions as well, there is guidance that is waiting for you. I'm also feeling too that if it is way too confusing, if there is so much mess and so much confusion about what it is that you want and what it is that you want to do, that is a sign within itself to maybe make the choice that of walking away. For some of you, sometimes it's not meant to be that confusing. Sometimes it's not meant to be that hard. And sometimes we're meant to realize that early on as well. Now, again, this doesn't go for like walking away from this person. This could just be like, maybe the choice is that you want this person. You know, maybe the easy choice is that you feel very passionate about this connection and you should go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like endings and things like that. But for some of you, it may be. And then, yeah, sometimes people are just so too different and they're unable to see each side or where someone else is coming from because their perception is so different. Sometimes we have to accept that, and sometimes that causes you know, endings. And sometimes you have to make the hard choices, no matter how it is that we feel. But just know that you're always guided, no matter what it is. You're never wrong. You're always supported and you're always loved here too, okay? So I think that's the guidance. I think that's it for this pile. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another reading. I'm sorry. And this is like a heavy energy. I have to go like ground myself now and cleanse myself now. But thank you so much if you stay till the end. You know I love you for that. And I will see you guys again. Bye.